This is Running with the Devils on Elite. So this quest has um, a couple of interesting elements to it. The first is that these enemies are all good. It's sort of a weird quest that we're forced to destroy these good creatures, but they're actually attacking us. And the idea is that that guy, Tolarn, just cast an enchantment on us to make us appear as enemies. And so the Eladrin attack us. And secondly, their bypass is either evil or cold iron plus evil, depending on the enemy. Most of them are evil. All of them require evil. Some of them require cold iron additionally. It's mainly the clerics. And the other thing is that they do pretty heavy. The clerics do pretty heavy light damage. And so you can see I'm not getting past the DR of that person, but I'm still doing plenty of damage. And this weapon's not as good as my level 30 weapon. It's a level 10 weapon. But I'm not really too worried about it because again, this is heroic cleanup. If I was running this at 18, it would be a little bit harder because of these issues. My eventual plan will be to get a cold iron evil weapon. Of course, once I'm at, there's a twist I can get it with a twist, and of course this Holy Retribution is strictly for the, at this point, strictly for the additional base damage, not actually for anything to do with, insta-kill. So, evil is getting through that, this, alright, let's got a bunch of enemies here, let me leave. And the other thing, the Gales actually heal themselves and others, so that's the other challenge. And so that's like almost a worst case scenario, a Hero Soul Gale. Alright, so the one good thing is I can stun them because they're chaotic good outsiders. So my Censure Outsiders enhancement, this one, works on them because they're chaotic good. So they can do pretty heavy light damage with a spell like, or with a damage over time spell. If it gets to that, I'm going to keep on my True Seeing because there's also a need for True Seeing in here, but if it comes to that, I'm going to switch to my Light Resistance 30 cloak, which should give me pretty good. Alright, these are air elementals. I want to be kind of against the wall for them, so if they blow me back, they're not going to blow me out. I don't want them to blow me out. Same with this guy, and he's in his invulnerable state. There's one Gale.
Starts a chain reaction of grinding gears opening the door to the west. invading devils clash with defending Eladrin. Do not allow them to reach Tallarn before you do.
There's a visible stalker.
Another skirmish between the devils and the Eladrin rages. So I'm guessing that 1200 damage was from a stun, followed by a critical Sound
hit.
of claws scraping earth is heard to the northwest as the devils
Especially
continue
since
on
there
their
was
path.
damage reduction involved.
The bridge to the west is raised.
And that's the way forward.
Find a way to drop it and continue your rescue.
And there's a lever up top. That's an optional, fighting some devils. Pretty cool, but I'm gonna skip it. It's not needed for quest completion.
A stern-looking Eladrin bar.
So this is a tough fight. We have a cleric and an orange name cleric. I'm gonna try to focus on this guy first. Maybe he's stunned. The other cleric heals him, but I think I'm doing damage just too fast for the other cleric to heal him. All right, and here's the lever to open the way forward.
Reverberates through the stronghold. The bridge is lowered.
And is. So I'm just going to jump down across the bridge.
Sounds of battle emanate from the room ahead. Then all is silent. Instead, the Eladrin tasked with guarding Tolarn is not pleased.
Get the yellow names first and then the red name last. Can't stun the red name. And the red name has some self-healing, but he can't keep up with, his healing can't keep up with the damage. But it does slow down the fight a little bit. And for this part, I'm just going to talk to him, and then get out of dodge and fight the enemies in their caves. Here's the first cave. So if you stay up there, all these bosses go and fight up there, and I'm sure it'd be no problem right now to take them down, but might as well fight them one-on-one. That way when you're fighting on more difficult settings or scenarios, then makes this fight a little bit easier. A little bit longer, but a little bit easier. So what will happen is they'll all kind of, they'll go up top and then no one's there, they'll all go back to their caves, and then you can go fight them kind of one at a time. I'm going to get my shield clicky on. A couple of these casters do magic missiles. They're evil, so the Holy Retribution worked. One-shot that guy. Nothing too interesting here. I'm just going to grab something to break down for essences, and that is Running with the Devils on Elite.